my name's Mark Bentley. I'm an instructional officer and I work in the welding and engineering section at HMP Blunderston Prison. That involves teaching trainees to weld, and we also do engineering work, manufacturing, which is jobs that the lads can go on to after they've learned how to weld and put their skills into practice by doing production work. A lot of people on the outside can't get used to the idea you actually come to work and lock yourselves in for a day and then go home at the end of the day. And they can't believe that you lock yourself up with people who've committed crimes. But yeah, I'm not here to judge, I'm here to just do my job, which is teach skills to people who haven't got skills and hopefully rehabilitate in some way so they can go back out in society with the skills that they've learnt. You seem to think you'll get by with what you've got, I think, and I don't think you really see the relevance of what you're doing at school as to where you might end up in future years. I certainly look back now and wish I'd paid a bit more attention to the English side of things. I did want to go in the RAF when I left school, but that didn't materialise because coming from Norfolk, which was quite a heavy area for airfields and RAF camps, the take-up rate at that time was quite high, so it's very much a lottery whether you got in or not, by which time you could have missed any apprenticeships that were going. So I adopted for starting the apprenticeship rather than taking a gamble. I do metal work at school, and then used to go to local college half day a week to do technical drawing, which I really enjoyed, and the two sort of went together. And then we used to have a careers afternoon, where the careers teacher sort of demonstrated or give advice as to what was outside in the big wide world when you left school, and try to steer people to a job with interests that they had. And I always liked making things at school with a technical drawing, and the shipyard was sort of the natural progression for that. I left school on a Friday, started a local shipyard on the Monday, which is Richard's Shipyards in Great Yarmouth, and served a 4-year apprenticeship, and then carried on for another 6 years as a tradesman before being made redundant. So I was just getting myself sorted with a house and sort of foot in the ladder of the sort of housing ladder, and then it sort of all went pear-shaped a little bit. So I felt a bit of a low with that, you know, after working for 10 years and then put on a scrap heap. I was unemployed for about 18 months, and then I managed to get a job with the MOD at Shoebury Ness, so then I was onwards and upwards again. I went for a holiday at my sister's down in Portsmouth, and I just by chance popped in the job centre to have a look and see what jobs were in that area, and then I see an instructional officer's job working for the MOD in Gosport, which was teaching welding, sheet metal work and coppersmithing. While I was there, I had the opportunity to go to night school, which was paid for by Hampshire County Council, to do an adult teaching certificate. So I did that at a local college for a year, and then I opted to go on to do the next level. After doing the Cert Ed, I then went on to do a BA. Then after that, I moved another university to Southampton and done a Master's. I moved from actually working for a living to actually teaching for a living. I think that's the biggest change within my life, going from crawling around in the dirt and dark, I was welding inside ships and down on the slipways, to actually teaching it in a clean, well, relatively clean environment. So you're going from overalls to sort of shirt and tie overnight. That's got to be the biggest turning point. And also it opened up a whole different aspect for a career path.